Knock, knock. Warm greetings from Wilhelmshaven on the Warden Sea, north of Germany. Actually, it's not even warm. It's snowing for last 2 days, 2 nights. Thank you so much, Dastak Paani and the Times of India to invite me to do this keynote speech to present our endeavors at W4W Foundation and what a good occasion it can be to celebrate art, youth and sustainability. I will also utilize this opportunity to talk about some key aspects of following your passion and converting it into profession. But before that, it's a good idea to go through W4W and its journey of last 4.5 years. W4W Foundation is a think tank which is built as a citizens collective. We have a very simple vision to work towards water conservation, and to do that, we have set up a mission to engage in water conservation through conversations. And that sounds quite simple, and also we are trying to keep it simple. W4W is abbreviated from V for water, water for world, world for water, wisdom for water, worry for water, woman for water, walk for water, wheels for water, just to name a few, everything abbreviated into W4W. At W4W, we strongly believe water conversations are crucial for water conservation, and in that pursuit, we really wish that we can work in such a way to make water everybody's business. In that process, we also seek that we are connecting to as many people as we can, because we strongly believe that water management is actually management of people, and it calls for collective action towards addressing the water worries through the abundance of wisdom available into water management. Since antiquity, we are no short of science of water. All we need is conscience and common sense to work together to make a sustainable society which is water efficient, water effective, water sensitive, and which will also help us to build a hope and trust through sharing and caring about water matters between each other. We organize walks, talks, special courses, workshop, seminar, conference panels, and publication to let the conversation flow just like the water flows. The online sessions, which are usually known from W4W, include Wednesdays for water, Monday munching and musing with Women for Water, where we appreciate and acknowledge the contribution women are making in the field of water. Now, what will be most interesting for all of you, my young friends here, will be the series that we run through Friday Waters, which includes water talkies, book reading, thesis club, water arts, and meet a maestro. Now, why I was stressing upon the Friday Water Arts, and I would just pick two of the sessions, which is water talkies and water arts. We have managed to invite such wonderful people, right from Shyam Benegal sir to having a professor from Ahmedabad University, Chirag Trivedi, who teaches water arts. And talking about Shyam Benegal sir, he doesn't need an introduction about his film Well Done Abba. I'm just giving an example. Then we had Goa Water Stories, where young people like you all really presented their narratives of Goa through the Living Waters Museum project. You have lot of opportunities to work on water sector through your art forms, whatever art form you have chosen. And remember that history tells that art has been the major mover of reforms in the society. When I say reforms in the society, it also means social behavioral change. We are at this moment in the country and in the world where we are really having serious problems of rising water crisis, but at the same time we are also short of understanding water to celebrate in its natural form and in its other form. And this is where I will utilize the rest of the talk to share with you some motivational aspects of living like water. Do watch my TED talk about be like water. So let us start discussing and decoding life to see how we can carry our passion and profession together or bring a convergence to both of them while you are practicing your art form. I strongly believe that one must pursue that to flow like water, to be like water, to be as transparent as possible, as communicating as possible, Do your little bit as you can, and I will quote Rumi here: as you may be the drop in the ocean, but in that drop you are an ocean by yourself. So do realize your potential. How do you do that? Go as far as you can to seek knowledge about your subject matter. It can be any subject matter, it can be any tool that you are utilizing to convey your message to the world, for bringing a change in the society, to improving the society, to restoring, if there is something good about it, the subject matter you are covering. Water is not the only subject that you need to work upon, but yes, water is a subject that connects all of us together. So seeking knowledge for me is one of the most important thing one must look for in their life. And maybe that knowledge today is not important for you think, but it will be used some point of time. Then the second point is having courage. Now, courage can be looked at in two different ways, in my opinion, and I think the courage to fail before even talking about succeeding, because when we shape our ideals in the world, or idols that we want to look for, or inspiration, we are always looking at their final stage of being successful people. And I think you have to learn that success is made up of small failures. So learn to fail with dignity, with a lot of confidence, to rise and build those failures into bit by bit, and build your knowledge around it. So, knowledge and courage to me are extremely important in making or shaping the life of not only yours, but of course, of the others. How do you do that? For me, one of the important aspects in life is to be really concerned about what's going on in the society. I would like to give example to you about the rising water crisis as I was talking about. Look at the way water pollution is seeping in every part of our cities, of our urban areas, our rural areas, with Indian cities having more than 70 cities marked among the 75 cities in the world that are polluted. And that includes water pollution, air pollution, and other pollutions as well. We need to be concerned about it. How do we then convey to the people that we need a behavioral change? Because science and technology cannot bring all the change. It is the arts which can bring behavioral change. It's the soft side of every human being which we can touch through arts. You have a major role to play in that. Try to gather the wisdom around water, which is available in many different forms: art, science, technology, games, films, paintings, dance. And trust me, we have really managed to gather all this wisdom in our over 400 sessions at W4W online conversations, with inviting nearly 700 speakers who have spoken on our platform online. And mind you, I'm talking about only online conversations that have taken place at W4W, and you can check them out, all open access education, at www.w4w.in. But all these sessions have been also complemented with on-site activities, as I was invited to all of you to do this session on site. However, I am just doing it online to make it hybrid and also accept the emerging technologies in which you can convey and communicate about water worries. If you have something to share about water in the form of arts, films, music, dance, you can form any type of activities that you engage in water, do write to us at hellow4w at gmail.com, and trust me, be the change maker you want to see in the world. If you really believe in yourself, you can do it. And I strongly believe in the young friends, and youth is the future, and I think youth can do it. Reach out to us. I leave you with one simple question about how would you like to be if you want to be like water. For me, it is about transparency, it is about flowing, it is about communication, it is about connecting people. I do not believe in conflicts, I believe in cooperation. So collaboration is the future of water sector, as well as collaboration is the future of the future generation like you people. No need to run behind anything. Just follow your passion, and you will be really lucky if you can convert your passion into the profession. W4W is one very simple example where a vision or dream has been converted into some kind of initiative to let the conversations flow the way water or the river flows by its own merits, touching the banks of knowledge across its path of flow. Take care and see you soon. Hopefully, somewhere, if you have something, do write to us. Bye bye.